So today we'll discuss about the torque acting on a current loop placed in uniform magnetic field. This is a current loop AB. CD is a current carrying loop, and this loop is placed in uniform magnetic field. This is a north pole, south pole. So direction of magnetic field is north to south. So what is the torque experienced by this current carrying coil placed in magnetic field? We have to calculate. But before that, we should know what is torque. So in class 11 we learned that torque is denoted by Greek letter. This is called tau, T-A-U, tau. Torque is the turning effect of force. That means the turning effect of force is called torque. That means when we apply force on our door, the door will rotate, means door will turn, and this turning effect of the force is called the torque. And torque means when two forces acting on a body at different line of action, and they constitute a pair of force, and the effect of this pair of force is the torque. So how can we measure the torque? So this is the body. This is the body. Two forces, equal and opposite forces. This is the F. This is the another force F. Exactly equal force and opposite direction, but they are acting in different line of action. This force acting through this line, and this force acting through this line. So both the forces acting on different line of action. Then a couple will form, a pair will form, pair of force will form, and the effect of pair of, that means moment, actually we call the moment of this couple is called the torque. So how can we measure the torque? Torque is measured as the product of either force, any one force, because they are equal and opposite, either force. And what is the perpendicular distance between the forces? This is called the perpendicular distance between the forces. Therefore, torque equal to either force means F into R. So what is the SI unit of torque? Torque is the product of force and distance. SI unit of force is Newton, and SI unit of distance is meter. That is why the SI unit of torque is Newton meter. Now we'll calculate what is the torque acting on a current loop placed in uniform magnetic field. So first we consider a current loop ABCD placed in uniform magnetic field of intensity B. This is the intensity of magnetic field B, and the direction of magnetic field always from north to south pole. So first we consider current. How much current flowing through the coil? Let I be the current flowing through the coil ABCD. This is the coil ABCD. How much current flowing through the coil? I. And this side of this is a rectangular coil. So this breadth we consider as A, and length of the coil we consider as B. So what will be the area of the coil? Area of the coil is length into breadth, means A into B. So let I current flowing through the coil ABCD, and A and B sides of the coil. Therefore area of the coil A equal to A into B. Area of a rectangle, length into breadth. Length is B and breadth is A, so A into B. So area of the coil. And this is the theta. What is the theta? Theta is the angle between the direction of magnetic field, and this is the normal to the plane of the coil. This is the normal, this is the coil. This is the coil, so this is called perpendicular to the plane of the coil. So theta is the angle between the direction of B and normal to the plane of the coil. So we have already learned in last video that when a current carrying conductor placed in magnetic field, it experiences a force, and the direction of force can be obtained by using Fleming's left hand rule. So we calculate what is the force acting on the side AB. So first we calculate force on arm AB. What is the force on arm AB? We just consider as F1. So here is current is up, magnetic field is north to south. By using Fleming's left hand rule, we can calculate the force F1 equal to I into B into length. Length is here is small b. Length is small b. And what is the angle between this direction of current and direction of magnetic field is this side? Current is 90 degrees, so sine 90. So it will be IB into small b. Small b is the length of this arm. So, but what is the direction of force? We have already discussed, we already explained in the last video that when current is upward, the direction of force is downward. That means, what is the direction of force F1? This is perpendicular and inward. Inward means down. Down the plane of the paper. But the force on arm BC, and this is the force on arm BC and force on arm AD, they are exactly equal, opposite, and they are acting along the same line. Force on BC acting along this line, and force on AD acting along this line. Since these two forces acting along the same line, they will not constitute any couple. They will not produce any torque. And these two forces exactly equal and opposite, they will cancel each other. That means there will be no torque produced on the side BC or on the side AD. Similarly, we calculate the force on arm CD. Force on arm CD, so which we denoted by F2. So this will be same. So what will be this? Force equal to I into B into length. So I is I, B mean capital this magnetic field, and length is small b. So they are also sine 90 degree. So equal to IBB. But here is current is downward. When current downward, then force will be upward. So here will be the direction of force will be perpendicular to the plane of the paper, but in the upward direction. That means the force on arm AB, force on arm CD, they are exactly equal. What is this value? IB into small b. Same force, but one is downward, one is upward. That means they are exactly equal and opposite. Moreover, these two forces acting on different line of action, because F1 is acting along AB, but F2 is acting along CD. Since they act along different line of action, they constitute a couple, and moment of the couple is called the torque. Now we calculate what is the torque. So the force F1 and F2 form a couple which exert a torque, and is given by, already I explained, torque means any one of the force. What is the force? Force is IBB, any one force, both forces same, and perpendicular distance between the forces. So force is, what is the value of this force? IBB. But what is the perpendicular distance between the force? Just look from this diagram. So this is the arm AB, here is force is downward, this is down the plane, and this is the arm CD, here is force F2 is upward, and this is the line of action, this is the line. So this is called the perpendicular distance between the forces. But we already know that the angle between the direction of B and normal to the plane of the coil is theta. By geometry, we can prove if this angle theta, this angle will also be theta. Now, use trigonometry. So, this line by this line. So, since this is theta, this is called perpendicular, and this is called hypotenuse, and this is called base. That means to calculate, this is the perpendicular by hypotenuse is equal to sine theta. So therefore this is equal to A sin theta. Actually, suppose I don't know this one, suppose we consider as x. So you see x by a. I don't know x by a. So this is called the perpendicular, this is hypotenuse, but perpendicular by hypotenuse equal to sine of theta. So therefore x equal to what? A sine theta. So we got what is the perpendicular distance between the two forces F1 and F2? A sine theta. So that's why we write here perpendicular distance between the forces is A sine theta. So I mean I, B mean B, but this is the A into B. A is the breadth and B is the length. Length into breadth is called area of the coil. So it will be IBA sine theta. So if the coil has not one turn, n turn, then the torque on the coil is tau equal to, instead of 1 here I have to write n I B A sine theta, and this is the expression for torque acting on a current carrying loop placed in uniform magnetic field.